With many fun classes offered at Spectrum comes many fun projects and assignments. Miss Smollett's environmental science class is one of them.
I'm hoping to have students test the plants and see if what variables affect plant growth.
When you think about something and become creative, you can come up with really good ideas.
I just thought of it. I was like, this would be kind of a cool, fun thing. Plus, it was a way for students to kind of generate the lab instead of just like following a cookbook recipe type that some labs can be. So, this was more what are they interested in testing and learning about? And so, they picked the variables and are testing those. And so, I think that's really cool.
When trying new experiments, you can never expect what's going to happen.
This is actually the first year that we are doing this lab. We did a plant lab last year with trying to grow plants from seed and testing seeds like in light and dark. And the students really liked that, so I wanted to go even further with actual like plant growth. And we're using basil and lettuce, so if they do grow, it'd be something that we can actually like take home and use as well.
There can also be some excitement in trying new things.
Yeah, so I noticed like during quarantine, I became really interested in plants and started growing plants. And so I know a lot of students also got into plants, so they really like this one because it's real life and you can actually see your results.
We all know how to grow a plant, but there could be other ways in which a plant may grow.
So the students picked their variables. We made a list of variables on the board, and then everybody could had to pick a different variable to test. So there's students that are testing whether natural light versus artificial light because we have a grow light that they're using. Amount of water is another one. When to water is another one. So they're like limiting when they are actually watering. Another group is testing the size of the pot, so little, medium, larger. And then another group is testing music, if that plays a role in plant growth. So one plant gets no music, another plant can only listen to classical, and the third plant has to listen to like Pitbull. And then the very last group, they're testing about talking to plants. So there's studies that talking to your plants helps them grow. So they have one plant where they only tell them scientific facts, another plant that they tell only positive things, and another plant that they yell at and say negative things to see if it changes how they're growing.
As you see here, we have the plants that we're mean to, and those ones we are just bullying them in hopes that they will feel the urge to prove us wrong and grow into really tasty food. And then these are the neutral ones. We really only included them because because Mrs. Mollett said we should. And then here are the nice ones. Like, oh, you guys are doing so good. Yeah, smile for the camera. And we're just complimenting them, telling them how amazing they are, and just how wonderfully they will grow.
You should always try and find the positives in every situation, even if the situation isn't necessarily negative.
I think watching the students get excited, how excited they were. We started the seeds in paper towels and Ziploc baggies, and you could see them sprouting, and all the seeds sprouted, so they were excited about that. And then kind of watching them set up their labs and stuff, especially the box that got made to contain the plant that was in the artificial light. It was kind of fun to see them get excited about a lab they created.
My favorite thing about this project is that I get to take out my frustrations on these stupid plants. Like sometimes maybe I have a test that I'm nervous about and I come in and I tell them that it's their fault and that they're worthless and that they will never amount to anything in their life. Or also I blamed them for just a variety of different things. Sometimes I blame them for the weather because that's their fault.
Not all projects have to be boring. Just try and be creative, and you might find that you actually enjoy what you're doing. This has been Aaron and Josh, Noise News.
You guys are the reason the roads suck. Also, you can act gangster and talk all the crap you want. You're irrelevant. No one likes you, and all your friends talk behind your back. So reevaluate your entire existence.